Hello? Hello, can anyone hear me? Come in. Hello? I said you can come in. Door's open.
Peter!
Oh, hello there. Sorry.
Ah, good to see some work being done. Good show. My goodness, it's gloomy in here. No, do sit down. You got my note, I presume?
I did.
Well, I'm sure you've been very busy, which explains why I haven't heard from you, so it seems I have to come and pay you a visit instead. Still plugging away, I see. Mind if I take a look?
It's still very much work in progress. And most of them are just weather readings from my contact in South America.
Not much to read yet. You will tell me when you've got something, won't you? As your professor, I do need to be kept abreast of things.
You'll be the first to know, I assure you.
I do hope so. Good grief! I'm not surprised you're getting nothing done with all this racket. What is it this time? Oh, more of them today, I see, getting ready for another march, I suppose. I can't quite believe how many women are out there. The more they let in, the less serious studying seems to get done in this place. Not built for academic work, I fear. I really don't see why they want to join this band of Soviet sympathizers.
Soviet sympathizers?
Well, you know what I mean. Anyone who's for nuclear disarmament is anti-British, as far as I can see. Can't stand all this politics in my college. Wanted to talk to you about that, in fact.
To me?
That's right. Sit down. What worries me is that all that is distracting people from the very good academic work we do here. This is where I really do need your help, Peter.
Very happy to help, always.
As you know, I have some friends in high places. I need to persuade these people that this college deserves to survive, deserves the reputation we've built over the years. Now, there's a lot of talk suggesting we're a soft touch, a breeding ground for communists. I need to show we're serious about what we do, and what I need from you is something publishable.
Absolutely. That's what I intend to write.
I don't doubt it. Make sure it is good, something first rate. This is a great institution, Peter. I need to prove its worth, and I need you to prove yours too.
I will. Of course I will.
It's been 3 years now. I'm sure you understand what I'm saying.
Not quite.
Is this paper really taking up so much of your ample brain power? I mean, your position isn't necessarily permanent. I'm sure you're hoping you don't have to stay in this dark little room forever. And I'm sure you'll rather leave it after a well-deserved promotion. That's all. Oh, one more thing. The atmosphere here, things have been a little fraught. You must have noticed it's not just those protests that I'm concerned about. You know all about the business with the Cambridge Four, I presume.
I don't, actually.
You don't? A Soviet spy ring, recruited right here in Cambridge, passing secrets to the Russians for years, and we knew nothing about it. The papers are having a field day with it. They used to hang for things like this.
Well, thank goodness we don't do that anymore.
Yes. Yes, we can't stop the world from moving on. They think the Cambridge Four might now be the Cambridge Five. They still don't know who the fifth member is yet. I need to be absolutely sure we are on our guard. So I'd like you to keep an eye out. You would tell me if you saw anything suspicious, wouldn't you? I can trust you on that?
I'm not sure I'll be much use holed up in here, but I'll certainly keep an eye out.
Glad to hear it. I'll see myself out. You carry on.
Anybody there? Mayday! Mayday! Anybody out there? Mayday! Mayday, mayday, mayday. Is anybody out there? Is anybody out there? Anybody there? Mayday! Mayday! Anybody out there?
It's Peter here.
Peter! Peter, thank God you made it. Are you there? Is there a doctor? Can someone come and pick me up?
Floyd, something's not right. I think something's happened here.
Something's happened. What do you mean?
Well, there's nobody here. The place is abandoned. Hello?
That's impossible. They have to have someone stationed here all year round.
Floyd, it's not just that the place is empty. Everyone's things are here. There are just no people. It's like they've all vanished.
Well, they might be out on some kind of exercise, a research trip, something like that. Taking a vehicle and headed out.
No, they didn't take the vehicle that's here.
That doesn't sound right.
And wherever they went, they went in a hurry. There's footprints everywhere, and they left a mess in their living quarters.
What kind of mess?
Broken glass, an overturned chair, that sort of thing.
Like there'd been a fight?
What, maybe? Or maybe there was an emergency. Someone got sick or something.
Oh, listen to me. I don't like the sound of this. I want you to get out of there as quick as you can. You hear me?
Out into that again? No. Where would I go? Back to you?
No, don't come back, Peter. Took you 2 hours to get there. You come back here and then where are we? Back to square one. Peter, listen carefully. I don't know for sure, but it's possible that the base you're in might have been attacked.
Attacked? This is a research station. Who would attack this place?
Soviets.
No. Don't be ridiculous, Floyd. We're not at war.
The Cold War hasn't been so cold around here recently. People are tetchy. I've heard stories of shots being fired. And you could kill a dozen men down here and no one would know about it.
Floyd, you're making me nervous.
I've met the guys who work at Deception Point, mate. They run a tight ship. It's not like them to leave it completely deserted without telling anyone. And now you're telling me there are signs of a struggle? You can't rule it out.
Well, then I'll come back and we'll make another plan.
No, there's a chance I can raise someone from here, but if you come back and I can't, then we're back at square one. They'd have to have us both on their case. Look, I'll keep trying on the radio. You've got to move on. Get out of there quickly.
What about you?
First things first, don't worry about me. You will more help if you keep yourself safe. You're in the radio hut, right? Anything in there which could help tell where we are?
There's a map here.
A map? Great. Oh, what's on it?
I can see where I am. The base at Deception Point.
Okay, great. Anything north of there?
There are more buildings to the north. Do you know what they are?
More buildings? I know the Norwegians are stationed out here too. That'll be the Norwegian base.
I'm guessing they're not a threat like the Soviets.
Don't worry. The Norwegians are allies. They'd help us. Just pray there'll be someone there when you arrive. You mentioned there was a vehicle. Have you got keys?
Got them. Got them.
Well, that's something. Let's hope they filled the tank up. Can you see a route on the map? Any landmarks to follow?
Up ahead, there's some kind of huge rock marked on here. Cathedral Rock. Looks like the highest point around. Maybe I'll be able to see the Norwegian base from there.
Sounds like that's your first destination. Peter, can you see anything you can use as a weapon?
I've got my hands, that's all.
Well, don't go searching for one if there's nothing else in there. You don't know when they might come back. Get to the vehicle and head to that rock as quickly and as quietly as you can, alright?
Just make sure you send those flares up so I can find you again. Floyd, are you still there?
Sorry, I had to move my leg. Look, don't hang about, Peter. Get going, for Christ's sake. I'll keep broadcasting on this frequency when I can. Try and pick it up again when you get to the base.
I will, and remember those flares.
Yeah, I heard you. Look, I've got to go. You just get to that cathedral rock. Over and out.
Thanks for picking me up like that. I'm absolutely soaked. I must have looked a terrible state.
You must be freezing.
Don't know what happened. The bus just didn't turn up. Sorry, I think I'm sitting on something. Oh, sorry, it's your peepers. Oh, I haven't got them all wet.
Oh, don't worry about it.
So this is your grand tome about the clouds. Would you mind if I take a look?
Of course. I mean, if you can understand them.
Excuse me? I'm sorry, my goodness.
What?
Do you have a right to be here? You know, I have earned my place.
What are you talking about?
Maybe this is a bad idea. I don't want to read them anyway if you don't think I can understand them.
No. I meant they're probably illegible. I meant you might not be able to read them. That's all.
Oh, sorry. Just, I get that kind of thing a lot. I'm a bit sensitive.
It's fine.
I thought you morphed into my old professor there.
My office. See me.
Anyway, sorry.
As I said, don't worry. Take a look if you like.
Oh, thank you. I can see you're an excellent note-taker. Well, the rest is probably classified, top secret.
And where is yours, may I ask? May I read that?
Stop it.
You haven't started it, I know.
I will. I haven't had 3 years. Sorry, that was a bit low. I'm just a bit tired at the moment. My proposal was rejected again yesterday. It needs more work.
You can talk to me, you know. I know what it's like trying to find the right subject.
I'm starting to wonder if I'll ever find it. My friend Molly's nearly finished hers, and here I am, not even at the starting line.
Well, that makes two of us.
Thanks, Doctor. I'll just put you safe down here. Cambridge. Even on a day like this, I do love this journey.
To the university, you mean?
Yes.
Well, I'm enjoying it too. Picking you up in this mighty steed.
Oh, yes. Who needs a big bus when you can have a car like this?
Your presence tells me this is obviously better for picking up ladies.
Oh, well, you can just about fit one in if that's what you mean. Anyway, this bus will do just fine. Thanks again for getting me out of the rain like that. It was...
Don't mention it.
No, it was an inconvenience. It won't happen again.
This is the BBC Live programme. Here is the news. Talks began today in Washington between Britain, the United States and Soviet Russia over the renewal of the Antarctic Treaty, which forbids any acts of military aggression in Antarctica. Reports of recent skirmishes on the continent have established the need to reaffirm the worldwide commitment to peace. All eyes will be on Russia, whose reported reluctance to rejoin the talks is a point of concern for the British government. In a statement read outside the White House, Prime Minister Macmillan called on Russia to engage in the talks wholeheartedly to ensure a lasting peace in the nuclear era.